What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Assetto Corsa. Today we're going to be looking at the bonus pack 3. This is a free pack which I thought was DLC, but apparently there was just an update. You didn't actually have to download a separate thing, where you get 7 new cars completely free. So we start off with the Alfa Romeo 33 Stradale. Now this is a pretty cool car. It is a classic. I don't really know much about this car. Is it a race car? Is it a road car? I mean, it looks kind of like a racy road car to me. But I'm not too sure. It's a pretty old car. It's the oldest one in the pack. The rest of the cars in this are all pretty modern cars. But yeah, this Alfa 33 is a nice car to have. Probably my least favorite in the pack. Or maybe my second least favorite. Personally, just not really my sort of thing. Don't find it that interesting. But I'm sure for some people this is quite cool. And then our next car in the pack is the Alfa Romeo Quadrifoglio. It's this thing. Remember, we had this in the first car pack for Forza Motorsport 7, sorry. It's a pretty cool car, actually. I do actually quite like it. Now we have it in a Assetto Corsa, which is pretty cool. It's actually pretty quick, which is nice. Altogether, there isn't too much to say about this car. I mean, I've really said what I've said in my Forza Motorsport 7 video, on the Samsung QLED pack video. And that's basically all I have to say here. It's a nice car. It's something a little bit different, a little bit, you know, just a bit nice, and yeah, it's all pretty damn good. You can probably also see that I'm driving on the Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca circuit. This has been added to the game in this update as well, also completely free. Next up, we have the Lamborghini Huracan Performante. This is probably my favorite car in the pack. I've really come to love the Huracan over the last few years. When it first came out, I was never too sure. I've always been a really big fan of the Gallardo, so, you know, having something replace that wasn't really, I was a bit kind of about it, but over the years I've really started to like the Huracan, and this is the Performante, however you want to say it, version. Basically the more performance spec version of the Huracan. And yeah, I mean, I really like it. It looks cool. It looks a bit more fierce than the Huracan. The Huracan never looked, I don't think it looked that crazy. Well, this one does, and I really like it. Next up, we have another Lamborghini, the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento. I quite like the Sesto Elemento. It's not one of my favourite Lamborghinis, but I don't mind it. Driven it in quite a few games, and I mean, it came out in like 2015 or something, maybe even earlier, so it's getting on a bit now. So having it in this game, although it is pretty nice to have it finally in Assetto Corsa, because we haven't had it before, it's a little bit dated now. Personally, I didn't actually like how it drove as much as I thought I would. And yeah, I mean, although I do quite like the Sesto Elemento, it is a little bit dated now. We've all kind of already driven it in other games like Forza and stuff, so yeah, it's alright, I suppose. Next up, we have an interesting one, the Maserati Alfieri concept. Now, this is a concept car, so it does look a bit strange. It's got that real concept feel about it. You know, when you see concept cars, they just look weird. And that is the case with this car. I don't like the look of it at all, really. I think it looks a bit strange, but hey, that is probably just because it's a concept car. It will look better. They look really smooth, and kind of a lot of detail doesn't look to be in them when they're a concept car, so maybe that's the reason why I don't really like the look of it. However, I don't really like how it drives either. It doesn't feel very nice to drive. I don't know what it is. So altogether, this car, never heard of it before. However, I'm not particularly interested in it. Next up, we have another Maserati, the Maserati Quattroporte GTS. This is quite a nice car. I do like the Maserati Quattroporte, basically the four-door kind of sedan vehicle. And yeah, I mean, it's cool to have it here. Pretty quick, pretty nice to drive. Actually, really quite nice to drive indeed. And yeah, it's nice to have it in the game. Once again, there's not really too much to say about some of these cars. You know, these more basic cars, like, I say more basic cars, you know, you can talk about your Lamborghinis and stuff like that, but just talking about kind of these four-door sedans like this, and the Alfa Romeo, there's not too much to say about them. But yeah, I mean, it's nice to have it in the game, I suppose. And yeah, it's cool. And then finally, we have the Pagani Huayra BC. Now this is a pretty cool car. It's by far the quickest one in the pack, and it's really nice to have it in Assetto Corsa. However, once again, even though I did have a lot of fun driving this around Laguna Seca, and it is a really cool car, I do like it. I like the standard Huayra. The BC is just an even crazier version, although I do really like it. Once again, it's a little bit dated now. I don't think this thing's quite as old as that Sesto Elemento I was talking about, but Yeah, it is. You know, we had it in. I think we had it in a Forza Horizon 3 pack last year, maybe even the year before. I think it was actually one of the first Horizon 3 packs. So Huayra BC, a really awesome car. It's good to have it here. However, I have driven it quite a bit before. But anyway, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please go ahead, like and subscribe. Comment what you think about the bonus pack 3 for Assetto Corsa. I'm a little late on doing this, about a week late. I only found out about this pack a couple of days after it came out. And then the newest Forza Motorsport 7 pack came out, so I did a video on that. And I was a bit late with that as well, so yeah, a little bit late with this one, but at least I have done it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.